hard across the 40 to the 44-yard line. First down, Eagles. They'll keep the sticks moving. We've hit 4 minutes.
Oh, boy, did Keith Byers put a block on J.B. Brown. I mean, he blocked. We saw him block inside tight before on McKyer. Now he split out. Sanders breaks it to the outside, and he just lays the lumber on J.B. Brown.
Clock ticking away.
You're the Dolphins. There comes a point where you have to gamble and go after Randall. You blitz for 2 reasons: to get to the quarterback and to stop the run.
The defense has to step up now. Sanders. Jarvis Williams came up from his safety spot to get there first. Remember, the Dolphins used a timeout earlier in this quarter. Don Shula checking the scoreboard.
Buddy Ryan watching the field. Now he checks it. Says 3-0, 302, 301. Randall keeping in a long time. No, that's about all the emotion you're going to see from Buddy. Yeah, okay, guys, let's go. Watch out for the play-action pass.
Over the middle of Byers, hit very hard as he got to the Dolphin 49-yard line. Offerdahl, Griggs, and Odom, the 3 linebackers right there. And Byers is taking a pounding tonight.
Remember, we saw the Eagles blitz Dan Marino in 3rd down to make him throw short. I feel like, although Olivadotti doesn't like to bring a lot of people, this would be the perfect opportunity to go after Cunningham and make him make a good throw or a break-off to 2 young wide receivers.
They don't have to run a play here. The play clock is at 16. They can let the clock go down to 2 minutes, and Miami not using a timeout to stop it. So everybody will have a chance to go to the sideline and talk about it on a big 3rd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles lead the Dolphins by 3. His defense will hold on 3rd and 2. Buddy Ryan hoping for one more first down. It might wrap it up. Cunningham, the blitz is on. Look out. The master of the big play floats it for Sanders. Incomplete, almost intercepted. Jarvis Williams had a shot at it, couldn't come down with it.
Olivadotti's defense, he did exactly what he had to do. He took a chance, and the Dolphin defense met the challenge. Jarvis Williams, trying to make the play, is still down on the field. I mean, the ground can beat you up as bad as anybody in this business. Randall Cunningham doing a great job to escape the pressure. There comes Hugh Green from the outside, Griggs from the other side. Griggs has got him, or so he thought. Cunningham looking, just can't put enough touch on the ball. He's got Tony running down the field. Excuse me, Sanders running down. Jarvis Williams takes a shot from Sanders as well as the ground. Got a little bit of Lou Carnesecca in him, you know. He's got the sweater on. He's running up and down. Not enough body language to be like that. They got a little bit of him.
Williams may have handed on the football.
Now, well, Thomas Sanders hit him pretty hard, too, when he was on the ground. So, between the ground and Sanders.
That was the first incomplete pass Cunningham has thrown in this half. Stratford is back to receive the punt. Cunningham on the sideline. Worked a lot of time off the clock. It's down to 1:49. If you had to vote for an MVP in professional football right now, Randall Cunningham would get most of the ballots.
Yeah, he should. I mean, he is, like I say, I mean, if you're going to think of a couple words to describe him, he's the ultimate weapon.
Schwade's hurt his shoulder. He's out, so Stratford will have to go back to the 10-yard line. Eagles send a man in motion. They were trying to drive the draw the Dolphins offside on a 4th and 2.
Delay of game. Offense.
Right after our game at Sports Center, Bob Lee and Dan Patrick will be along with all the day's sports and a conversation with Tommy Lasorda. Then at midnight, NFL Primetime, Chris Berman and everyone else will be there to wrap up week number 14 in the National Football League. Buddy Ryan in his 5th year. He likes this football team. He likes the personality of it, the people he has on it. 4th and 7, Eagles the punt. Stratford at the 10. Pretty kick. Fair catch, made it the 11. Eagles 41-yard punt, no return, and 1:41 to go for Dan Marino and the Dolphin offense. There's the situation. Miami trying to stay in touch with Buffalo. They will meet the Bills later at Orchard Park. And there it is. That's the big game of the year, December 23rd. Ought to be a little nippy, December 23rd at Buffalo.
Yeah, but I'll tell you somebody you can't look by is Dave Craig and those Seattle Seahawks. They're laying in the weeds waiting for somebody to overlook them.
They finally had a game that wasn't decided on the last play. It went down to the last play, but at least it wasn't decided then.
Chuck Knox finally had a chance to take a breath.
You're going to have to get Chuck a pacemaker. 1:41 to go. The Dolphins have 2 timeouts. They are going into the wind. Reggie White gets the sack. He got some help from Jerome Brown.
Dan Marino gets a chance to perform his magic now. You practice this all year, right in the beginning of training camp. You work on the 2-minute offense.
Actually, that turned into a gain of 1 as Marino scrambled forward. Jensen trying to get to the sticks. He needed to reach the 22, maybe a little shy of it. Seth Joyner made the saving tackle. They have to get the first down, and they do. They'll mark it a first down. Clock running 1:04. Marino sidearm to Pruitt. He dives forward near the 35. Brought down by Izell Jenkins.
They have 2 timeouts left, and they still don't need to use them. They got plenty of time. They're going to have to get about a 15-yard completion here. Get themselves in an area where they'll have a chance.
Marino scrambles, dumps to Jensen. It's another first down at the 49. Blocked down to 36. Ken Rose made the tackle.
Now he'll ground the ball to stop the clock.
And does at 28. Well, it's been pretty to watch so far. They have executed it beautifully.
Dan Marino's moved around very well. The Eagles, again, the prevent defense is something that baffles me. There they are. They're rushing 3 and 4 people, dropping 7 back into coverage, and Marino's just sliding around, dinking and dunking. Now, they're going to have to move at least 20, 25 yards. I believe that if they try to kick the ball outside of 35 into this wind, not much of a chance of making it.
Dan Marino has his first 300-yard game of the season. And he still needs some more. Blitz, Frizzell coming. Marino unloads, threw that one away. No flag. The Eagles want one. And it will bring up 3rd and 10. White was putting the pressure on again. There's Stoyanovich. He will have to kick a field goal into the wind, although it is swirling down on the stadium floor.
It's pretty strong from right. I mean, the stadium is closed. There are no open doors like in Giant Stadium, where they sometimes forget to close it.
He's got a great leg, though. 59-yarder a year ago.
3rd down. 2 downs, 23 seconds, 2 timeouts. Plenty of time.
Six men on the line of scrimmage. Here comes everybody. He unloads, and there was contact downfield. Jenkins and Pruitt ran together, and there is no flag. The Dolphins sideline is going nuts.
And you know what they're going to call? Uncatchable ball.
Well, it was after he got hit.
That's what will happen. There's Pruitt coming down the field. Now, Jenkins has as much right to that piece of turf as anybody. See, that's not pass interference. I'm sorry. The defensive man has a right to establish position. If the offensive man runs into him, it is not defensive pass interference. I mean, it looks like you say, oh, gosh, you can't do it. But Jenkins hardly moved from that spot.
4th down. 10 yards to go. Play clock went to 0. They just got it off, trying to keep it alive. Duper made the catch at the 38. Holy cow, first down with 13 seconds left.
They need one more completion so they can use the timeout and give Stoyanovich the opportunity to kick it. They need about 10 more yards to give him a good shot at tying this one up.
From right here, it would be a 55-yard attempt. The wind swirling and the flags on the goalpost now show it's going against Miami.
If you're the Eagles, you got to blitz. If you're the Dolphins, you got to hold Jensen in the backfield to help out for protection.
Three-man rush. Marino rifles one. Duper, contact and interference. Ben Smith didn't turn around.
I'll tell you, Eagles better be careful. They're going to attack an unsportsmanlike on top of it.
Pass interference. Number 26 defense. First down.
All night they've been picking on Ben Smith. He comes up to make contact on Duper. Now you see he has his back to him completely. I mean, if Smith tries at all to make a play on the ball, they'll call it incidental contact. He just turned around and ran into him.
7 seconds to go. Stoyanovich on to try from 34 yards to tie it up. He's got it. A courageous last-minute drive by the Miami Dolphins, and we have 3 seconds left in regulation.
A courageous fourth quarter. The defense did a great job of giving the offense a chance to score. They got the touchdown when they had to set up the opportunity to do this, to kick the field goal and send this baby into OT. There's Coach Hill. Now you're looking more like Lou. Now you're bouncing up and down the sidelines.
But he's not going to bounce on this one at all.
Oh, boy, that's the most reaction I've seen from Buddy Ryan in a long time. Of course, with the Redskins winning today, the premium falls on the Eagles to keep pace in that wild card race and not fall back one behind.
Stoyanovich has been a clutch kicker for this ball club. And let's see if they'll go with the squib with 3 seconds left to send it into overtime.
Oh, I don't think they'll kick it deep.
That was the longest Dolphin drive of the game, 71 yards in 10 plays. And they did it in 1:38. Everything they had to do, they did.
Everybody who's a big play guy on the Dolphins made one. Jensen made one. Marino made some great throws, and Duper made a great catch on fourth down.
Low line drive kick. Sanders at the 9. Jensen hit him. He got away. Good tough run by Sanders, but he stopped at the 32, and we will go to the extra 15-minute period. A lot of people, maybe 1,000, got up and walked out when it was 20-10. Those are the people that are in their cars right now going, oh, why did we leave early?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what you're doing. If you look at the aisles a little bit now, a few of them have turned the engines back off and decided they want to come back in and see this.
There's still time to get back in from the parking lot.
Lots of key plays in that drive, but really the one that sets it up for him is this on Ben Smith. You see him get his hands on Duper in the legal area. Now he's moving down the field, slows up a little bit to make a play on the ball. Ben Smith never really turns around and has a chance at it. And you can see the flag coming out right away.
Here's the point toss.